Welcome back to Kusel Stadium here in Warrior Country. The Wyoming Cowboys, after the half, are up 3-0 to the Lady Warriors. Let's see what wise words the coach had for the Lady Warriors to try to turn this game around, to staunch the bleeding, as it were. So the kickoff here is going for the Cowboys. Let's see what they do. They have the Friendship is Magic kickoff. Don't seem to be doing anything super tricksy though. But it seems to be a rather offensive station. But I was completely wrong. They passed it back, as is the safe play. Still under Cowboy control though. Goes out to the side and goes off of the Cowboy. So that's a Lady Warrior throw. See what she can do with that.
Still in for Cowboy.
Throwing goes to 25, but the ball gets wrestled out of her control by a Cowboy. And then it squirts back out for another Cowboy throw-in. Let's see what goes on here. A nice deep throw-in to a Lady Warrior, which is not what you want to see, but then it goes off of her for a goal kick. It goes off of a Cowboy, not the Lady Warrior. So let's see how deep I am very confused.
And direct kick, pinned by Jorgulo.
Is a direct kick. Never mind. Goes deep, Lady Warrior control, flicks it to the offensive player. Tries to get around it to reduce some of the velocity for an easier kick. It gets sent right to a Cowboy, but then right back to a Lady Warrior, and now they're on a bit of a break. Goes right to the goalie. Rather unfortunate, but it's good to keep her on her toes. However, there seems to be some sort of funny. We have a replay of this. So as you can see, it goes off of 23 and out, I believe is what happens. So now the Cowboys are on some sort of offensive play here. The Warriors kick it back. Cowboy regaining control, but defensive pressure coming up. 2-on-1 situation here. What can 17 do? Tries to cross it back right to a Cowboy and the keeper, which is not
nice idea, more of a
so let's see if the Cowboy keeper gives it the old boot, and that's what she does. How far does it get? Right back to midfield. Our Lady Warrior has a very brave header. Oh, that seems to be a little aggressive, but it is not a foul. Gets kicked up into Lady Warrior territory. So the defensive keeps it in and back to midfield, but right to a waiting Cowboy. Now the Lady Warriors have regained control and are taking it up the side. Let's see what 17 can do here. Just knocks it off of the defender, so they get a Lady Warrior throw-in. Gives them back, gives them time to reset.
Throw in Lady Warriors.
She throws it in deep. Defender seems to get ahead of it before the Lady Warrior offensive unit does. So this goes back to number 17. She crosses it, a little too much sauce, rolls out of bounds. I believe the intended offensive player was 23, but she could not get ahead of it. So this is a Cowboy throw-in. Nice and easy to the waiting defender. And right back out again. But this is a Lady Warrior throw-in, and they try to get it nice and quick. Pass it back for the pressure release. High chip. Header sends it right back up. grounded header by the Cowboys sends it right into a Lady Warrior offensive play. But the defenders, or the midfielders, take control of it. Right back into the Lady Warriors, a waiting boot. It goes back into Cowboy territory. It gets picked up by the goalkeeper. And what does she do? She gives it a couple dribble, wind up, and the boot back to midfield with a waiting Lady Warrior. But they regain control of the high kick. Seems to be a little bit of a showdown here. Gives it the side pass. Nutmeg on the ref there. Good state of mind not to stop the ball. Don't think that's what he's there for. Be rather impartial. Lady Warriors still have the offensive pressure going. Let's see what they can do. It gets deflected to a defender who clears it back to the midfielder of the Lady Warriors. Then it gets kicked out for a Lady Warrior throw-in. 15 throws it in. Trying to keep the pressure up. What can 17 do? I believe that is a foul or a kick of some sort. Yeah.
And we have a direct kick.
Yes, a direct kick.
Taken by Dorston.
By
There in the corner.
Ava Dorston. See what she can do here. Put the pressure on. Nice cross. Header went the wrong way, unfortunately.
And goal.
Okay. So here we have a replay of the foul. And at the end, you can see her kind of push her a little too rough for the official's liking. Probably shouldn't do that right in front of a ref. It's not the smartest thing to do. But sometimes you just got to get aggressive. But not too aggressive. So that kick goes right to a waiting Lady Warrior. So they send it right back into Cowboy country. 15 has the ball again. She kicks it up the side, but not enough spin to bring it back in. So that is a Cowboy.
Number 10, Peggy Moore, in for the Cowboys.
All right. BC Sparrow. And right back out again. I believe that is a Lady Warrior throw in this time. Unless I am very blind. Nope, it is a Lady Warrior throwing. Look at me go. All-seeing eye. Seems to be some Lady Warrior pressure. Let's see what happens. There's a little bit of a scuffle, and it's where it's out. Who is that off of? That is...
Two shot was just a bit wide.
Seems to be a corner
We'll
kick.
get a corner kick out of it.
Here
Taken by Poindexter.
is a replay of that action. So, yeah, you see it go off of the defender here, I believe. Yes, right there. You see it go off of 16. So now they have a corner kick. Can they do anything? Oh, it goes a
Skimmed off somebody's head there.
little high, a little too much heat and or spice on it. Whatever your preference is. So that results in a Lady Warrior throw-in, but it's nice and quick to keep the pressure on. And it gets kicked out again. So it seems to be a goal kick. We got a couple subs here.
To Sophie Crockett.
Break up a little bit of the
In the
tension.
game for Cowboys.
2 is coming in for number 6 for the Cowboys. So that is Olivia Alberto getting switched out. One of our players to keep an eye on. Lady Warriors are trying to put the pressure on, see if they can redeem themselves here. Cowboys once again have it under control. There it comes off of the Lady Warriors, so that is a Cowboy throw-in. Nice and quick to the upcoming offensive player, but then it goes off of the Cowboys as a Lady Warrior cheeky throw in, trying to keep the offensive pressure. Cowboys are having some staunch defenders, and that was a foul, quite a blatant one on Miss Trish. So now we have a penalty kick. So this is a big chance for the Lady Warriors. Get on the board here. Get some offensive momentum going back for them. Let's see what is going to happen. Oh, nice little chip to the side. That is the first goal for the Lady Warriors. The iron wall of the Wyoming defense has been cracked. Now we're going back for the reset of the kickoff. Let's see what they do. It's no longer friendship is magic. Seems to be just a classic pass back.
You're good, Peggy, you're good.
And that is what it is. A little shallow, trying to get a boot up. 7 was a little too ahead of it. Lady Warrior 17 is breaking away with it. Let's see what she does. She has an offender, but it's a little too ahead of the play. The Lady Warrior throw in. Cowboy header. And that is a foul, and she is down, but not out. Got back up.
And
we're going to take a look at the replay for the penalty here. You saw it right there on the left side of your screen. Now we're going to take a look at that penalty kick. Just a nice little cheeky cut in. That's all she needed. Nothing super fancy. She tried to dive for it. Either dove a little too early or didn't get the spring in her step to propel her towards total defensive control. This is deep into Lady Warrior territory. What can the Cowboys do here? She doesn't have a whole lot of pressure. She cuts it in, but a little too wide. I believe if the goalie wasn't there, it would have hit a goalpost. But that end result is a Cowboy corner kick by Miss Ellie McCollum-Smith. Here's a replay of the save. You see Miss Javert going wide. She has a nice shot, but just a little too wide, and the goalie is there. What more can you ask for from your defense? Here's the corner kick, and just a nice, easy Lady Warrior header to clear it.
That was McCollum-Smith there.
Seems to be a battle for control of the high ball. Cowboys are pressuring very nicely. Miss Javert kicks it wide, but the defender is there. Tries to kick it midfield, but too much sauce, it goes out, so that's a Cowboy throw in. See what they can do here. Recenter it. Never a stupid play. A little triangle action, but it got away from the Cowboys, so that is a Lady Warrior throw in.
22, Olivia Nacchioni in the game for Lady Warriors.
Yeah, some subs here, kind of break up the tension. Seems to be a foul on the Cowboys. So what they do with this penalty kick. Try to go to the left side where there's not that many defenders. Not a bad play by Miss Dorston. Lady Warriors pressure on the side, but a little too much spice. Goes out. So I believe that is a Cowboy goal kick. Let's see what the great boot does. How deep can she get this?
Goal kick for the Cowboys.
Not that bad, about the 35-yard line. But right into a Lady Warrior, which is not what you want to see. Want to aim for white, not blue. But if it's creamed out of bounds by the Cowboys, so it's a Lady Warrior throw-in by number 15. Headed downfield, tries to keep it in, take it high, but it goes high and wide. Rather unfortunate. So we have a goal kick here. Reset. See what happens. Let's see a replay here. Look at the defensive effort.
And see the sub there for Wyoming.
Offensive effort. And up. But not as to the left as you'd like to see, or as I'm sure she was hoping for. She had some power behind it, but unfortunately, I believe she's getting a little too ahead of herself. And that was a nice stop by the Cowboys. The first bowl I think we've seen out of her.
Nice soccer play.
And now they are taking the offensive here, but there's two defenders on their forward, but that Cowboy throw-in.
For Danny McCollum-Smith. In for the Cowboys.
Lions. We have sub here as well. Dagny McCollum-Smith coming in. Cowboy throw-in reflects off the Lady Warriors. Then we have another Cowboy throw-in. They send it back to get a little bit of the pressure off themselves, but then there's that one offensive player there putting the pressure. So let's see what 7 can do. A little bit of feet action there. Traps it a little high, so that gives the defense time enough to react. She's got the open goal, and she kicks it in. So that is another goal for the Wyoming Cowboys. This a 1-4 soccer contest. All right, let's take a look at that again. So here you see the Cowboy just kind of kick it in. Nice little low ground. I believe we have another angle on that. And another little chip.
Sophie Crockett with the
I
goal
don't
there
know
for
if
the
it
Cowboys.
was just a little too much for the
Good play,
goalie
Steve,
hand,
there
but
initially.
it just kind of fell over.
Thanks for the help from your
Not
fans
what you
there.
want to see.
So it makes it a 4-1 game.
Cowboys are putting on the pressure again, but it's kind of sitting around midfield. They're trying to make forward progression. And here they do a little bit, but there's a lot of Lady Warriors there to try to get control of this ball. It's still in, so let's see what they do. And it goes out. Off the Cowboy. So that is a Lady Warrior kick. Let's see where Miss Gerdolo kicks it.
Okay.
Around the 30-yard line, not bad. Some heft to it. Now we're back into Cowboy country, but they have a good hold on it until it goes past number 7. Goes out, which results in a Lady Warrior throw. That was a little low header, but keeps it in Cowboy control until now, when they pass it directly to a Lady Warrior. But she flicks it out, unfortunately. So now we have a Cowboy throw-in. There's some pressure there for the ball, and it gets kicked out, which is another Cowboy throw-in. Number 17 here. That's Rutherford. See what she can do. Seems to be assessing the position of her players. Nice high lob. Unfortunately goes over number 7. Number 22 kind of spikes it out, which results in another Cowboy throw-in. Tries to do a turnaround, but then there's more pressure from number 7. She's just a little bit of a Tasmanian devil here. But there was another defender behind her, so she just kind of sent it her way, but then it got knocked out by the Lady Warriors, which results in a Cowboy throw-in. See what they do with this. There's an open player, but not ridiculously open. Gets knocked out by Lady Warrior, which results in another Cowboy throw-in. Making slow progress up the field, which is not a bad thing when we're up 3 points. Got 20 minutes to spare. Cowboys putting on the pressure. Nice little chip to get it out of the range of control of number 3 there for the Lady Warriors. But that does not stop the other defenders from doing their jobs. And they get a nice breakaway here. The other teams have caught up and right to the goalie. Unfortunate, but that's good awareness from the Cowboy defense. We have a replay here. Nice chip in. See number 22 get it under control and go for the kick, but right into the waiting arms of the goalkeeper. Unfortunate. Cowboys have control of it again, or still. It was their goalie who caught it. They seem to be trying to make progress up the field, but there seems to be a little bit of tangling of legs, and they fall over like trees. I believe that was on the Lady Warriors, and here's a replay of this foul. You can see her kind of just lash out there and just push her on over. That kick was kind of high, deep into Lady Warrior territory, but they rein it under control and send it flying back down the other way. We have one offensive player in that quadrant, but the defender kicks it out, which results in a Lady Warrior throw-in.
And for the Cowboys, number 1, Lydia Gervais.
2 substitutes. 3 substitutes. 3 total substitutes. 1 for the Lady Warriors, 2 for the Cowboys. Let's see if these fresh faces can do anything.
And for Lady Warriors, number 11, Shannon O'Brien, and 20, Marley McGowan.
A little bit of pressure there, but the goalkeeper snags it up, and she gives it one bounce, and then the drawback for the boot. How deep does it go? About midfield. Not shabby at all. Lady Warrior header to get it on the ground. Lady Warriors take control of it. Nice little triangle passing situation going on. Passing it back to their defender to get rid of some of the pressure, make these Cowboys work for their ball. Unfortunately, number 12, her pass gets intercepted. Number 1 gets tripped up for another foul, I believe, on the Lady Warriors. So number 12 is not like super happy, and you have another replay, or just a replay of that. So you see number 1 come in here, and you see number 12 just kind of bowl her on over.
And we have a direct kick.
Miss Gervais is not going to be the one taking the kick. That is number 12. Let's see what she can do here. Right over that 2 defenders. Right in line.
Nice kick.
It's a nice sling for 30 yards to her waiting Warrior. Kicking it out to number 20. What can she do here? She has 2 defenders on. The Cowboy just clears it. Here is a replay of the kick. See Miss McComb Smith wind up and then just right into the arms. She swung it around the defenders, which is good, but the goalie was there to catch it. Give it a nice little hug. Make it all safe and sound, so it wouldn't get kicked for 30 seconds. So the Cowboys make another drive back down into Lady Warrior territory, but the keeper is there just to send it back the other way. There seems to be a little bit of a struggle for the ball. It seems to come out off of the Cowboys, so that's a Lady Warrior throw in. Cowboys sending it right back on down. Just a lot of high punts here. That seems to go out off of the Lady Warriors, so it's a Cowboys
Number 3,
throw in.
UC Sparrow, and 21, Montana Kyle. And for the Cowboys.
You can see kind of the later end of the game taking some effect on these players. They're kind of bending over, trying to catch their breath. And these throw-ins aren't as crisp and fast off the hip as they were at the start of this game. So we have a goal kick here for the Lady Warriors. Let's see how far this goes. Gets ricocheted right back off of Cowboy. Number 1, our favorite offender. Offensive player, rather. Takes
nice shot by Kirby.
bounces off
Better
some
goal.
players.
Save
He
there.
gets tripped
By
yet
Joey.
again. I don't believe that was in the box, though, so I don't think that was a penalty kick.
And we're going to have a direct kick just outside the box.
It is a
Down
direct
the far side.
So let's go into a replay of this foul. And there's 2 on him. See the defender kind of kick it out. Unfortunately, didn't let her goalie hold on to it. I don't know if that would have ended in a foul or not. But you see the penalty kick come in. Do we get a header in? We don't.
Not
Fantastic defensive play by the
They'll get it closer now.
Driving it up the field. Cowboys regain control of it. See what they do here. Lady Warriors come out with the pressure and the ball, or the ball and the pressure, whichever works best for you guys. But unfortunately, there are 4 defenders there to intercept her forward velocity and momentum. We have quite a cheeky offensive play by the Cowboys. Getting control of the ball. We have an attempt at a control header. Get it onto the ground. Cowboys try to get it, but both of the players just kind of run into each other. And I believe we have an injury on Miss Hagenauer. I hate to see it. Let's go into a replay.
17, Ellie Poindexter. Enters game for Lady Warriors.
Injury. There's a lot of momentum on both sides. You see both the girls kind of coming in here, and they just kind of bowl each other over. 12 was trying to go for the ball. Tried to spike it a little too early, and just kind of ran into the defender.
And we got a direct kick for the Cowboys.
Direct click, clearing it right back down to Lady Warrior country. Unfortunately, there is a Lady Warrior there to stop it. Send it back down into the Cowboy side of things. Got a defender. He's playing a little bit ping pong with it. It's going up and down. We got some shoves. Another penalty. To replay that, see if we can see what happened here. So we got Miss Javert getting the ball, and she just kind of gets pushed off of it, a little too much shoulder.
And
That's not
direct
allowed.
kick for the Cowboys, taken by Wolvers.
So Gracie Wolver with the kick. See what she does. Sends it to the center. Over the right side of the center. Unfortunately, gets deflected. Not in the way they wanted to go. Goes off of a Cowboy, so that's a Lady Warrior throw-in. Seems to be some revitalization now that they see that they're offensive position is rather good. Doing some passes, trying to find a break in this defensive wall, but they don't find one. It's cleared out. Off of the Cowboys, so that is
And we have a direct kick for Lady Warriors.
no, it's not a Cowboy or a Lady Warrior throw.
No.
It's a direct kick.
Drew.
Seems to be a little rougher in the second half here. Maybe that was the advice from their coach. Just to start throwing those. See what happens. So let's see what this direct kick nets us. Right into the defenders, but then cleared away by the Cowboys. Unfortunate for the Lady Warriors. That was a rather nice position to be in with a kick. Seems to be a little bit of passing. Cowboys are trying to make their way forward. That's another, not a penalty. I believe the ref takes it back. Oh, she goes. Very nice block from the defender. And the defender getting the goal. Now, we have two angles on this replay. Let's see who the actual hero is, and if I'm not just blind. As you see,
In for the Cowboys, too, Sophie Crockett.
and it kicks it in. Number 20 kicks it off the goalie. And I believe, yeah, it just goes out off the goalie. So she's doing her job. Good job. Kudos to her.
Number 7, Kendall Gould.
Putting a Band-Aid on this rather
Cowboys have a
offensively
corner kick there in the other dark, deep corner.
flourishing game for the Cowboys.
Tries a little trickery there.
Try to do some sort of trickeration, but I don't think it really works out for the Cowboys because we have a goal kick here. See what they do with this. The Lady Warriors try to field it, but right into a Cowboy. She takes it to the side. And I don't see who that came off of. I believe that was off of the Cowboy. But I believe we have another injury, and they are bringing out the cart. All right, ladies and gentlemen, while they take care of this injury, we are going to throw it to a commercial. I will talk to you after the break. Stay tuned.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Hi, I'm Clark Kellogg. I've attended basketball games from coast to coast over the years as a participant, broadcaster, parent, and fan. And believe me, I've seen my share of unsporting behavior. The purpose of school sports is for kids to have fun, develop their skills, and learn lessons that will last a lifetime. So when you attend a school contest, please keep that in mind. Remember to behave in a way that reflects positively on your child, your school, and your community. Let's respect the game.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
We are back. Thank you for sticking with us. They are still dealing with an injury. I believe the player fell on the track, which is not what you want to do. Some of it can be forgiving, some of it can be rather coarse. As you see, we have a good chunk of student representation here at the ladies' varsity soccer game on a lovely but a little muggy Wednesday night. But now that the sun has gone down for a bit, it's starting to cool down, get a nice breeze rolling through. Hopefully this will revitalize our Lady Warriors to make a wonderful comeback in the last 10 minutes that they have allotted to them here. The Mariemont Warriors are 6-3-2 overall, and they're quest for number 1 here this season. I believe whoever wins this game is going to be facing Indian Hill for a shot at numero 1, or number 2, if you want to be a pessimist. Or I guess that could be a silver lining, you know. If you lose, at least you're still getting second. Overall, not bad. Don't really know who yet that injury is. That's rather unfortunate. So here we have our lovely student section here for this senior night. Staying quiet out of respect, I hope. Some of them are dressed for the weather, some of them are not. We have a student at Hearts DC. I wonder if their class at some point got to take a trip to our lovely capital, spend some time there as a class. What we are waiting on here, ladies and gentlemen, is an unfortunate injury that happened over on the track for a Lady Warrior. They seem to be making some sort of headway. I believe we are going to take another commercial break while we have the time to spread some lovely information. So please stay tuned. We will finish this game out as soon as this injury is taken care of. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, I'm from Blue Hood Stone Barns. We brought a meal for you and I'm here to serve it to you.
Okay, great. Come in.
Zucchini carbonara, made from zucchini that was harvested earlier this morning.
Hey, Dan Barber.
You have room for a little bit more?
Come on in.
Brochettes, the sausage. So when we made that zucchini carbonara, you know, they're the end pieces of the zucchini, and then the cores that we cut away, not to mention zucchini flower. Usually those get thrown out. We use them to create an entire second dish. Does that, oh.
Again?
I'm here to bring you your third course. It's the vines from your zucchini.
We'll have a little zucchini stem pasta, a different experience of zucchini. When we start to think differently about our food, we can get a lot more out of it.
This is delicious.
What do you think we can make out of this? 40% of food in America is never eaten. Cook it, store it, share it. Visit SaveTheFood.com.
You made her college years possible, opening that education savings account when she was little, spearheading campus tours, and deciphering financial aid. If you can ace planning for college, you can do it for retirement. Get on track with tips at aceyourretirement.org.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's put a ride home.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The unfortunate injury to Miss Peyton Smith has been dealt with. She is on the gator, being driven to the sidelines, and the Lady Warriors are retaking the field. So let's see what they can do with the last 10 minutes and 16 seconds seconds, excuse me, of their soccer exhibition here. Let's hope that the fallen comrade can be avenged. Might not be the right word because that involves more physical distress, but maybe revenged in a way of winning the football game or the soccer game, depending on what location we are in and playing this wonderful game that involves a ball and cleats and shin pads.
So back to live action. And we're coming up here with 10 minutes left on our ball game.
We are waiting on a Cowboy throw in here. Goes to a Cowboy offensive player, but she has quite a lot of blue pressure on her. Let's see what they can do here. They seem to have a bit of a struggle towards the center. Gets kind of cleared, but to a Cowboy. She got a little bit of time to assess her situation. Gets cleared back to the center, but right into the waiting arms of the goalie. She's giving us a nice sling. Seems to be her forte. Oh no, she's giving it the boot. Excellent. We have a little competition for header, but both of them miss. Being a little too quick on the jump or a little too short, whatever you want to go with. So now the Cowboys are once again on the offensive, but it goes right back to the arms of the stalwart defender that is the goalie. Lady Warriors are trying to make something happen here. They have a bit of a breakaway on the left side. The two defenders are following her, and off into the woods it goes. That is the second ball lost to the woods, I believe, this evening. My apologies, it was not into the woods, it just disappeared around the bend of the track. But
Ashley Wilson back in for Cowboys.
The Cowboy goalie once again has dominion over the ball while there is a substitution going on. Lady Warrior low header, sending it right back into Cowboy country, but the defender clears it, saying, no, 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 back to you. Let's see what they do here. Cowboy has a clean getaway. Don't believe that's offsides. Let's see what you can do here. There's not enough time to get it under control enough to send it to the center. You can kind of see the amount of running that these girls are having to do kind of taking effect on them.
Olivia Alberto back in the game for Wyoming.
Oh, I believe Miss
Wyoming had the corner kick there.
Gervais is being swapped out for one of our players to watch. Let's see what happens off this corner kick by number 12. Oh, nice little cheeky pass in, not really a kick at all. Let's see what they can do. Not a whole lot because we get sent right to a Lady Warrior defender, but midfielder for the Cowboys has it, sends it back in. The defender tries to clear, misses a little bit, then tries again and sends it out. But this results in a Cowboy throw-in, which comes under Lady Warrior control. It's not what you want to see if you're a Cowboy fan. Lady Warriors have a bit of a chance, but the Cowboy defender just cleats it out.
And for Lady Warriors, 22 Olivia Naccioni and 25 Maddie Murphy.
Kaylee Spang is going to be taking this throw in for the Lady Warriors.
6 minutes left.
Let's see what happens here with our last 6 minutes of contest. Cowboys try to keep it in, and they do, and then they don't. And that is a Lady Warrior throw-in. So this is crunch time for the Lady Warriors. Let's see if they can score themselves another goal with this forward position they have on the Cowboys. Number 7 goes up for a header, unfortunately misses. Tries to send it back to the center, but the Cowboys rein it in. Clear it back down to the other side of the field, but the Lady Warriors are there to rein it in. Move it to the left side, but then they unfortunately send it out, which results in a throw. I believe that was a foul on the Lady Warriors, so we have a kick for the Cowboys here to get it out of their house. Let's see what they can do with this. Deep kick, 35-yard line. Unfortunately, it goes back to the Lady Warriors, but then back to the Cowboy for a high punt. Let's see what they do with this. Give a little bit of a cleat and send it down to the Lady Warriors alley. They only have one offensive player down there, though. But the Lady Warrior kicks it out, which gives the Cowboys time to not only reassess and have their throw-in, but also get some subs in. Prime time of trying to keep fresh troops on the field. Keep up this forward pressure. And there you see Miss Wolver with the throw-in. But Lady Warrior defender clears it. Unfortunately, right back into the Cowboys. So then it's right back into the struggle for who wants control and who will take it. Seem to be clearing up that far side right into a lot of Cowboy defenders, but now they seem to have a bit of a breakaway. Let's see what happens here. Cowboy gives a little bit of a hootenanny, some fancy feet, but the Lady Warrior number 22 gives it right back to him. And here's a bit of a breakaway, but the goal is right there. So kind of discouraging if you're the Lady Warriors, but you have a point on the field, or the goal rather. You put a point into the goal on the field. I wasn't wrong. It's not a blowout, was what I was trying to say. So it isn't as discouraging as they might think it is. No foul, just kind of a failed player here. Cowboy kicks it out, which is a Lady Warrior throw-in. Now we got some subs for both sides. We have our offensive warrior, Miss Lydia Gervais, back on the field. See what magic she can work in the last 2 minutes and 8 seconds of the game. I have no idea what we're waiting on here for this throw-in. See what's happening. There we go. That's the whistle we needed to commence. And there's the throw-in into the Cowboy header, but the Lady Warriors are fighting for control. The Cowboys are there to slip it past them right back into their own territory. Number 7 got bowled over by number 22, but she keeps control of it. And there's number 1. Let's see what she can do with this. Can she center it? She gets pushed back to the outer corners and pushed literally off the ball, and the Lady Warriors clear it, which results
And we have under a minute and a half left.
and here we have a replay of the stoppage of play. We get a yellow card on the coach for being obtrusive. We are back with another Lady Warrior throw.
1 minute left on our contest. 1 minute.
22 for the Warriors, clears it down. Let's see, she's right back in the thick of it. But number 3 for the Cowboys chips it out, so that is a Lady Warrior throw. And number 15, let's see what they do with this. A little sloppy, but the goalie comes out, so the Lady Warriors are once again rebuffed in their attempts to score another goal. But now we are down to 25 seconds left of play as the goalie clears it to the center. And there's some rough stuff for it, but no penalties on either side. And the ball gets cleared to the Warriors side with 6 seconds left. Let's see what happens.
And goal kick. And 2 seconds.
There's a goal kick. But it doesn't matter because the game is over. Final score being 4 for the Wyoming Cowboys and 1 for the Lady Warriors. Thank you for watching ICRC-TV. We are here at Kusel Stadium in Warrior Country. Please
Once again, I'd like to wish all the seniors good luck. Congratulations
come again.
On your 4-year career at Wyoming and Mariemont High Schools. And best of luck in all your future endeavors.